people, I'm sure, are saying in their mind, how can I get into that land of blessing? Well, first of all, he said, there has to be a profound reverence for God. The fear of the Lord, it always tricks our modern generation, because the word fear, because I think you've got to be terrified of God. If you're not terrified of God, you're not living well. No, no, no. He is saying that God's reverence has to be absolutely central in our lives. When the reverence for God occupies your thought pattern, when the reverence for God is your lifestyle, when reverence for God is reflected in your financial ledger, when reverence for God is reflected in your use of time and the hours, when reverence for God receives the talents and the gift that He's given you, then you can expect to be in the land of blessing. I want you to hear me right on this one. It's very important. It is not how high you jump for Jesus that really count. It's how straight you walk when you land. Can I get a witness? It doesn't matter how eloquent your words may be, but how tangible that you value Him and His Word in your life. It doesn't matter what others think about you and think about your Christian faith, but what matters is, does God, when He looks at you, see His reflection in your life? That's really what matters. That is the secret of blessing. The tragedy of today is that most evangelical preachers are now turning into motivational speakers. They give you self-help stuff, character modification. And the problem with this, we have churches are filled with defeated Christians. You know why? Because when you get motivated, say, yeah, here's what you need to do, here's the 5 things you need to take, 6 things you need to do, and then you fail. You go back within 2 or 3 weeks, back to square one. But when you place the Lord at the very center where He belongs, then you'll be blessed. Someone may say, well, you know, Michael, I walked with God for a while, but I'm not blessed. I placed Him at the center of my life for a season, and I got into trouble instead of being blessed. I sought to please God for a period of time. I did not prosper. It will never cease to amaze me how some people think in their mind that they can trick God. They really do. And I'm telling you, they do it innocently. I don't think it's just false belief systems that have penetrated into their minds and their hearts, and they do it innocently. But they really think they can trick God. Trick Him to get what they want, and then I kind of, okay, well, we'll remember Him in the by and by. And they often deal with God the way children deal with their parents. What are they going to do? They're going to harp and harp and harp and harp until they get it. And if the parent says, there is no ice cream until you clean your room. Oh boy, so okay, they walk to the room like molasses floating uphill. Have you ever seen molasses floating uphill? And they do some sort of a job cleaning the room, and they come back, okay, I did it. Why? They want the ice cream, right? That's how some people deal with God. They really do.